Hey guys, welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. This is actually a video talking about the Marik event. So one of the things I want to do is kind of go over the rewards that have come in with the Marik event. And now a lot of you guys can pick up the character if you did not already previously own him. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do wind up enjoying it, please consider subscribing to the channel. That being said, let's take a look at the events. Now, it's just like the previous time he came here. If you played the event last time, he does have, you know, the rare hunters roaming around. You got to pick up the fragments and find the rare hunters, as it says, the map fragments. So anyways, here are the rewards for, you know, the duels. I don't know why it doesn't let me actually, like, kind of make it go up, but yeah, they put a little scroll wheel. Not that it helps. I don't like it at the bottom third of this, but there's a Gilgarth right there, and then, of course, the normal, usual rewards like the gold and the metals, or the gems, excuse me. And they're giving out pieces of the map. There's a lava golem there, so we'll talk about that in a little bit. And Ra's Disciple, it's another card we'll talk about in a minute. And the Excavation card. Okay, so anyways, here's the event details. YAMI MARIK and his rare hunters have returned. Collect map fragments to find the rare hunters and duel YAMI MARIK. So, major updates from the previous event. What is this? Complete each challenge in order to move on to the next one. Oh, yeah, so that whole little challenge thing right here, well, you guys can't really see it, but right here where I'm touching, behind this overlay, was not there before. Anyways, check the conditions for each challenge under event progress conditions. New rewards have been added. By proceeding through the event, you can duel against the rare hunters and Arcana at the gate. Oh, Arcana is actually a part of this event this time too. Like, he was a part of it last time, but mainly his event individually was like a prelude to this one. But it sounds like Arcana will be, again, duelable at the gate, meaning that you can pick up his Red Dark Magician, Anti-Magic Arrows, and maybe he will have some more stuff. I don't think he will, though, but still. You could trade in EX jewels with the EX card traders. That's another thing that they added. They added an individual card trader on the first slide of the hub world for the EX jewels. I don't know if that was really necessary, but yeah, they did. Anyways, the event flow. Earn map fragments by defeating duelists in Duel World. When you collect enough map fragments, you'll be able to locate the rare hunters. Defeat the rare hunters to find YAMI MARIK. By proceeding through the event, you can duel against the rare hunters at the gate. Collect event points to progress. Event progress conditions. Challenge 1, collect 20 or more, collect 40 or more, collect 60 or more fragments. Complete challenge 3 is the reward for challenge 4. Okay. After December 11th, 1400, which is 2 p.m. I believe, and complete challenge 4, collect 200,000 event points or more. Challenge 6 after December 15th, 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. I think it's p.m. It's p.m. because it would say 2 if it was a.m. I believe. Anyways, I'm not the best with something like that. You know, the military timetable. Complete challenge 5, yada yada. When you obtain map fragments, you will receive additional map fragments up to twice a day. So yeah, just a couple of times a day, you'll get like 10 or whatever it is, just the most you can possibly get. That's what happens with every event that's kind of like this, though, where you have to duel against the random people, the randos in Duel World, and they give you something like that. So you can obtain various rewards by defeating YAMI MARIK and accumulating event points. YAMI MARIK will also drop special rewards as well. Oh boy. It's prismatic? Oh, that makes sense. It needs to be prismatic. It needs to be. It's a divine card. Divine Beast. By defeating YAMI MARIK level 50, who will start appearing from December 15th, 1400, you can obtain the Egyptian God card, the Winged Dragon of Ra. Face the overwhelming power of YAMI MARIK level 50. First and foremost, I have seen some leaks that say YAMI MARIK will have some sort of skill that allows him to start off with Sphere Mode Ra. Now, of course, that skill is most likely never going to be playable by us because Sphere Mode is ridiculously good. So, that being said, I imagine that's going to be his level 50 skill. And if you've ever dueled against level 50 duelists, I was telling my friend this, but it kind of feels like you're not even meant to beat them because they always have like really OP decks, and that's just kind of how it works out. Like, their decks are just really good. But of course, you are meant to beat them. That's not what I was saying, but it just kind of feels like you're not meant to. Because same thing for like the Vagabond, right? Because the Vagabond's decks and his requirements, it's just like, are you even supposed to beat this guy? Of course, you get more experience if you beat him, but it's just like, it seems impossible half the time. Anyways, so Winged Dragon of Ra. That's nice. Now, I was originally of the mindset that it would be kind of hard to play Winged Dragon of Ra. I feel like they're only going to give us one. If they give us 3, good Lord if they give us 3. I don't know yet. I'm not there at the event yet. Of course, nobody is because this is on December 15th. But it says by defeating YAMI MARIK, who will start appearing from December 15th, you can obtain, it says you can obtain the Winged Dragon of Ra. Now, that could either be, okay, I beat him one time, he gives it to me because he played it or whatever, right? Kind of like Battle City rules. You know, it's just the most rarest card in his deck. That's fair. But it also could mean that it's part of the level 50 drop rewards. Now, level 50, I believe, has the exact same as level 40 most of the time, like every time I can recall. So I would venture to say they're only going to give us 1, because if they're going to give us more than 1 and they brought another card we'll talk about in a second, that's pretty OP, man. So I was of the mindset that Winged Dragon of Ra would like never be played, really. I think that it was being overhyped a little bit, and I still kind of feel that way, but if they give us more than 1, then goodness gracious. Anyways, requires 3 tributes, cannot be special summoned. It has to be normal summoned, so it means that for the card that they bring out with this, you have to take another turn or use something like double summon, which we'll talk about in a minute. This card's normal summon cannot be negated, so no Champion's Vigilance, for example. When normal summoned, other cards and effects cannot be activated. So yeah, you can't really do anything about this thing being summoned. If it comes out, it's just you're done. You can't stop it. When this card is normal summoned, you can pay life points so that you equal 100 life points left. This card gains attack and defense up to the amount of life points paid. You can pay 1,000 life points, then target 1 monster on the field, destroy that target. So Ra wants to be the ultimate OTK card. That's what it wants to be. And I feel like Ra is going to be probably the second best God card in this game. I feel like Obelisk will probably just be the best one, while I feel like Slifer will be just the worst one because of the fact that Duel Links, most of the time you don't have a hand. I guess you can build a deck to optimize Slifer, but still, I feel like that's too much trouble. But that's just me. Anyways, the introduction to Marik, I'm actually really not happy about this. I'm really not happy about them giving us another Lava Golem. Now, Lava Golem could come, you know, with 1 more copy as part of the rewards here from the event, or it could be a level 40 reward, which I think they're only giving us 1 more. I haven't got to level 40 yet. You guys can clarify for me. It's part of that, you know, that doesn't exactly mean that it's the only thing he's going to drop. For example, Gilgarth, I'm assuming, is still one of his drop cards from the Gate duels. He was last time around, but it's not listed with these other ones that also were Gate drops last time, so it's possible that they just threw it up here. But I assume that it's only 1 more. Either way, I'm not happy about it, right? Because I think Lava Golem is one of the most oppressive cards in this game. But, of course, you can just econ tribute it away. But still, at that point, you've still lost 2 monsters. So Lava Golem is really good. And this only makes those burn, cancerous type decks just so much more viable when they have 2 Lava Golems. Just Fiend decks in general as well, with Doomdog and stuff like that. You get really good synergy. That's not the card I was talking about, though. This is the card I was talking about. This is the card. This is the, there we go. Ra's Disciple. So when this card is summoned, you can special summon up to 2 Ra's Disciple from your hand and or deck. So first and foremost, you go from 1 to 3 monsters. 1 to 3 monsters with 1 play. 1 to 3. You know how good that is? But it has a built-in restriction, because I would say, you know what? I would just like play something else that needs 3 tributes. Destiny Hero Plasma, right? Goodbye. I'm pretty sure Plasma needs 3 tributes. But either way, you get my point. Guilford the Lightning. Okay, his 3 tribute effect. Still. But they have a built-in restriction because you can't do that. But it's my point. You go from 1 to 3. Anyways, cannot be tributed except for the tribute summon of Slifer, Obelisk, or Ra. That's my restriction that's built into the card. You cannot special summon monsters except by the effect of Ra's Disciple. So you cannot special summon anything else. This card and its compadres it brings out can only be used to play a god card. But the key thing is Ra's Disciple works on everybody. So when the other 2 come out, this thing is very, very good. You definitely want to get your hands on 3. It's going to be in the EX Duel Shop, so that's the thing. It's also, I believe, a part of the event points, and I assume it's going to be part of his drops anyway, too. So you should not have a hard time getting 3, especially considering that it's an SR. Going to be a pivotal card with these God cards, especially when all 3 come out, assuming that we get 1 copy of each. You'll have, the ability to play something relatively easily. So we have Magical Stone Excavation. Discard 2 cards and target 1 spell card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. It's a 3 for 1 actually, because you have to discard this card, to play it. You know, you get rid of it because you don't have it anymore. You discard 2 more cards from your hand, and you get 1 spell card back from your grave, which is probably going to be something like an Econ. I don't think it's very good in that regard, but it's good if you need the resource back, right? It's good if you need the resource. It'll probably be good in, you know, some farm decks, most likely. But as far as competitive nature goes, I don't think it's that good because you're giving up way too much. Unless you have cards that want to be discarded into your graveyard, then it's not very good. Like a Necro Shade in my hero deck. I hate when I draw the Necro Shade. But I've played around that a little bit lately. You know, Tribute to the Doomed is a good card to have in the deck that I'm talking about. Gilgarth, Mass Beast Asgardius, which isn't even his monster, and then the Jam Defender. Okay, and then of course the new EX Trader I was talking about, and they brought back Twin Barrel Dragon after I believe literally just removing him today, right? Anyways, the Electromagnetic Bagworm is there, and that's one of the newer cards. I'm gonna pick that up, and they brought out another Wetlands copy. Wetlands copy. Oh, we're gonna have some freaking awesome frog decks. So that is the event overview. Overall, definitely you want to take your time, farm the event up. You have until the 19th of December to do so, and you can go ahead and, you know, get you some Winged Dragon of Ra stuff, but no Winged Dragon of Ra yet. Gotta wait, you know, like a week and a half or so. But you know, the last few days of the event, basically. So basically, you can finish the event and then like not play, and then come back last few days and then pick up your Winged Dragon of Ra. Just make sure you get 3 of the Disciples, man. That's all you really need to do from the event, to be honest. But it just depends on if, you know, for example, Arcana's at the gate. If you need anything from Arcana, then of course spend time farming him. For example, I need 1 more of his Red Dark Magician. I haven't got the opportunity to duel enough yet to get that information to see if like he drops that, but still. If he does, then you know what to do. Anyways, thank you guys. I've held you long enough. Excuse me. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Have an awesome day. I'll catch you guys later.